if you're new here, my name is Louise and this is the haul channel. So I always start it off that way. So if you are new here, I do have another channel which is like everything except hauls. I'm going to keep hauls here for people that just enjoy the hauls only. So, you know, if you want to see anything else, you know, sometimes I'll do a little bit of cooking or show just what I'm doing in my everyday life or my mental health, all that type of thing. That's on my other channel, which will be linked down below. If you enjoyed today's video and you enjoy my channel and you fancy subscribing here or on the other one, that would be great. Give me a like and a comment if you enjoyed today's as well. So we work on, we work on a £60 budget every week. This is the grocery haul, so it's like the top up. You know, I have things in the cupboards and the freezer's pretty full, so I was just about managed to get my stuff in there. You know, I'll have a few fresh bits left, so it's not like this is just what we have for the week. We have things in the cupboards. I like to mention that because sometimes I've had comments about, well, how do you make meals out of what you've got? Well, I'll add it with all the other bits. So right, like I said, £60 budget is for me and my son, my adult son. His name's Corey, and I will mention things that I pick up for him as I go along. We hit my receipts there, 47.06, so below budget, which is good. It was one of those, I took the list, I got everything off the list, but I've realised it's a comeback that I didn't put everything on the list. It is what it is. Nothing's major that we can't go without and get next week, so it's not a big deal. And it was just, as I was walking around, I couldn't think of anything else we needed, so why pick it up if I don't need it? Those extra pennies always end up being used later on I don't know, I might do a Home Bargains or a B&M. No, don't do B&M so much. Not so much of a fan of B&M. Aldi maybe, that type of thing. So the little bits that they add up, and then I get do other hauls with it. So only went to Asda. I did look in Iceland. I said I was going to go in Iceland last week. They've got some new things in. I'd seen somebody post it, you know, sometimes people post pictures on like Facebook or Instagram, whatever. So I thought I'd go in and have a look, and I don't know if it's just my one hasn't got it, because the one I've got is a very, very small one and they just don't have the products. I had a good look around and there pretty much wasn't anything worth buying, and the prices are way more expensive than I remember. So didn't pick anything up in Iceland, just stuck with Asda. Told you the price. Did get I'll pick my receipt up rather than keep looking down there. So I did get 2 multi-deals. Can't remember what on, but I'll remember it as we go through. I'll give you the prices, everything as we go along. If you do add it up, and I say that because it's happened a number of times before, you won't get the same total as me, and the reason for that is because I always donate 3 items to the food bank, and I put it straight into the basket at Asda before I leave the store, because if I don't, I've said this before as well, I'll leave it on the side, keep having the intention of when I go out the door to take it with me and go and put it in there, and it'll be weeks. It'll end up there, but it just takes too long, so I just donate it straight away. So clearly those things are not going to be here. 3 things that I'm trying to remember, 3 things I donated this week is tuna spaghetti, tuna beans, and jam that I was going to pick up last week, so strawberry jam. You know, they're always something different, just, it depends what I see and what goes in the basket. There is no reason for it really. Yeah, I think that's everything. So let's get on with the haul. The fresh bit, there is some fresh up the other end because I got it out the fridge right after, because I did shop a few hours ago, but I'm actually hauling on Thursday, so I'm quite excited of getting it out of the way, you know, so we can start eating the food basically. Right, romaine lettuce, my favourite, Corey's favourite at the moment. We used to get the iceberg, and I did have a look today actually. It's gone up to 70p. I can't remember how much it was last time because it's been a while. This is 79p, usually £1.15. Don't know how long it's going to be for, but you know, we'll take it for as long as it is. It's just really, really good. Like, it's just the texture. It's just spot on. You've got the crunchy bit here, and then it's not so crunchy up there, and it covers it all. So we're really into salads and veggies at the moment. Each week seems to be different. You know, one week it's just all veggies, next week it's all salad. So I just make sure I've got all of it now. The cucumber, so it's still coming up at 79p on the shelf, but it scans for at 69p. So yeah, we don't mind having a little bit off. What else? Okay, potatoes. None of them look great. You know, they're all blotchy and there's lots of dents and things. I got the £1.25 pack this week. As I said before, I got the 170 pack last week because I wanted baked potato sizes. They were so good. I'm going to make a roast dinner tomorrow. Just one of those, like, not a proper roast dinner. When I say that, I mean, like, not everything. You know, it's just going to be a basic meal, but more roast dinner. It's going to have roast potatoes in it. That's what makes it a roast dinner, isn't it, really? With some veggies and stuff. So this will do. This will work. And, you know, it saves a few pennies. They're absolutely fine. So, yeah, went for the slightly cheaper one this week. Got the asparagus again because they're really, really good. And they will go with nicely with a roast dinner as well. These are £1.35 still for one bunch, or you can get two for £2, so that's £1 a bunch. And if you proper look through it, you can get pretty decent sized bunches as well. I prefer the thinner ones. I don't know about you. I think the fatter ones, I mean, there's a couple in there. They're too heavy stalky. You have to cut too much off. So yeah, I like these ones. So if you have a good look through, you can find some decent ones in there. Just got salad tomatoes this week. We've still got a few tomatoes. I think Corey's been going towards these ones more than the little ones, like the cherry ones, whatever. So I just picked up one because we've still got a few left, like I said, and these are 85p. Got grapes because I haven't had grapes for a while. I feel like this would be something Corey would snack on when he gets in from work, because he likes to snack on a few little bits and he goes out and gets changed and that while dinner's cooking, and it's usually a bag of crisps, but I feel like he might snack on these. It's £1.30 for a packet, or you can get two for £2, but I don't know. We're not eating the fruit as much, so I don't want to go nuts with it and end up with lots. And I've literally just this second had a thought. I should have got them. Have you seen that thing? I don't know if you've seen this thing. I'm just mentioning it because it might be something you want to try. Where they freeze the grapes and they pour the jelly powder on it. So you pour jelly powder on it, it sticks to it, and then you freeze them so it's like candy sweets. It's supposed to be very good. I should have got another one, shouldn't I? I might have to try that sometime. Wow, this is going to be a long one. Milk, 4.1 or £1.45. It just does us, so just gone with that one. Now, I bought these last week for the first time. Everybody loves them. This is the one I got, the peach and apricot. It's a creamy yoghurt, a real fruit layer. The only criticism Corey said was he wishes there was more fruit layer to it, which is unusual for him because he's not so much of a fruity person. And yeah, he just said they could have had more fruit to yoghurt ratio, but it's really, really good and he thoroughly enjoyed it. They're £1.50. They were £1.50 full price on the ticket last week. This week they're saying they're £1.50 a reduced price, and they got 25p off. So they're technically saying they're £1.75 now. They're pushing it, but they are really good, hence the reason I got the other flavour. Now these are the only two flavours that I've seen in my store, so hopefully they will bring more out. And this one is a cherry one, so creamy yoghurt again with a real fruit layer. And yeah, cherry one. Just thought we'd give it a go as we've not tried that one. We know that one's so good. I got some more salami this week. They're smaller slices, but the weight was still decent, so I just went with it. It's normally £1.50 for this packet. There's 20p off. No, I feel like that's completely wrong. I'm sure it said 20p off. Oh, £1.20. I'm sure it said 20p off, and I'm sure these were £1.50 before, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe the price has changed, the original price, because they've been changing some prices in store. Don't know if you've noticed. I just got one of the mature cheeses again. I always get the small one now because just cheese is so ridiculously expensive. I paid £2.60. Oh, I'm not remembering things very well today. £2.69 for that packet, and it's a 400 gram. Just got a packet of pasta because I feel like we're getting low. Don't actually know. Not looked in the cupboards. It's one of those things though you can have, isn't it? And it just lasts. I mean, what's the date? 2026. They just last forever, so it's not a big deal. 41p for that packet. Yeah, things are all over the place. I got my vitamin D because I'm about to run out. Now these are on a deal, that's hence the reason I have 3 of them. £1.50 for one, or 3 for the price of 2. So I paid £3 for 3 of them. You get 60 tablets, so it's going to last me a while because I only take 1 a day, but I do need them. You know, most people in England actually probably need these. We don't get that much sun. And I paid 80p for the brown sauce, so it's gone up a lot since I last got it. But I did try the Aldi one. That was the last one I had, and I am not a fan. I can't eat it as is. I have to add some vinegar to it because I just don't like the taste of it. But I know I like this taste, so it's just, you know, for an extra few pence, I'm just going to go with the one I like. And I got these, obviously these were not on my list, the Christmas ones. I had these ones before, I don't know if you remember. Can you see? There's little Father Christmases printed on them. It's just a novelty. There's 4 decent sized ones in there, and they were just on an end of a row, and they're 50p a jar. So 4 decent sized hot dogs for 50p. I have no reason for them, like I have no plans for them, but sometimes you just fancy a hot dog, or chili with hot dogs is good. I've mentioned chili last week as well. Maybe I'm due to have some. So I just picked up 2 of them. I'm still feeling like possibly more would be okay, because they could be put in a lot of meals, can't they? Hot dogs. Maybe I should have got more. I got 1 tin of tuna. These are the 59p one now, and I've mentioned this every time I do a haul. I think I mentioned this. I've been buying this brand for years, and I've only ever once had a bone-in, never had any scales, so I would highly recommend this one. I picked up mushy peas because we made some like meal plans for futures when Scott comes down, because it's just easier to already have an idea. At some point we're going to do mushy peas, chips, and the fish chip, like a fish chip meal. Fish chips, mushy peas. So I just picked up one because it was in my mind, and I just thought, well, it will be there, won't it? And that was 31p. Tin of spaghetti, I did eat one this week, so I just replaced it, 19p for that one. Let's go here. So I picked this one up. I'll go with this one first. This is the ready meal that I picked up for Corey last week. Now this is £1.75. I do pay a little bit more for his ready meals because before we was buying lots. I know there's a few here today, but it was just more because they're all gone basically, and it's just nice to have them there. So we just stocked up this week, and I actually didn't realise I picked up so many. £1.75. Now this is tender chicken breast pieces in a smoky bacon and barbecue sauce, topped with a sprinkle of cheddar cheese. Now it's in 2 parts. You have to take the chips out first. I would recommend, if you're going to try this, to cook the chips completely separately. Don't put them back in the packet. In fact, I would active fry the chips. They just didn't come out very well at all in the oven. They just were rubbish, so we did active fry them again after, and they were way more edible. And the chicken is very nice. This is a little bit deceiving. When it says a sprinkle of cheese, it's a sprinkle. It sort of disintegrates into the sauce, but the sauce is extremely nice. Not loads of chicken. It's a very small compartment in here, but yeah, I just thought I'd let you know in case you wanted to try it. I did buy it again because Corey really enjoyed the sauce and the chicken. It is actually very nice. He got me to try some. And I found this one. This is £1.75 as well. I used to always get just the same type ready meals for Corey, but because I'm not getting so many and, you know, we're well within budget, I just thought I'd get something a little bit nicer, a little bit different. So this is chicken chow mein. It says chicken breast pieces in an aromatic soy, garlic and ginger sauce with mushroom, spring onion and tender noodles. Again, I can't tell you what this one's like because he's not tried it yet, but £1.75 for that. And I just dumped that one in, and I don't remember doing it, but clearly I did because it's here. 85p for a cheese and tomato pasta. So they're just backups for when I can't be bothered to cook, or Corey can't be bothered and he just wants to dump a meal on a plate and add some veggies or some salad or something to it. Yeah. I picked up Kit Kats, and I've been looking for Kit Kats for a while, like not actively going out my way or anything, but you know, you used to get good deals on Kit Kats. I know everything's gone up, so I'm not expecting a really good deal, but I haven't seen them below £2 for so long, and these are £1.50 for 9 of them, and I just thought I just want to get them. You know, I like a Kit Kat, and that's a decent price compared to what they are now, and it honestly has been a long time since I've seen these on a deal, so I just picked it up because I saw it on a deal. I got some grease-proof paper. As you would have seen the other week, I've got that Actifry. So I think grease-proof paper is going to be something that's going to come in handy with that. We've only cooked a couple of basic things in it at the moment because we've got to sort of, you know, get an idea of how it works and stuff. And I was nearly out. And that was £1 something. Now, it's a long time since I bought grease-proof paper, so I didn't expect to remember it. £1.45. I got 2 bottles of the cherry coke again. These are 65p. Corey just loves them, and you know, they are actually really nice. And Corey asked me to get shreddies. He doesn't eat cereal, like he goes through phases where he'll like eat a few bowls one week and then nothing for weeks. And I bought him the frosted ones, I think were last time, and he said they were nice, they just wasn't what he was expecting. So he asked if they have a honey one, so I did find a honey one. £2.75 for that one. It is a small one, but you know, cereal is something, it's just a sore treat. He doesn't really eat them that often, but he just wanted to try the honey one. He's got a specific taste he's after, and I guess he didn't find it in the last one, so I just got those ones for him to give a go. The crisps, always on my list. I did want to get the cheaper ones. I have to say, I have tried their cheaper ones. 6 packets for 85p. I think they're way better. I think the flavours are stronger. They're slightly different texture. These are sort of more dense, I guess you could say, than the other ones. I love them, absolutely, but they didn't have them, which is quite regular. But Corey prefers these ones anyway. I mean, these all do. If they had the other ones, I would have got some of those for me instead of these ones. So just thought I'd mention that in case you see them and you're not sure. I think they're really, really good. But you only get the 3 flavours. In the other pack, you only get the ready salted salt vinegar and cheese and onion. In this pack, you get prawn cocktail as well. This is 24 packets for £3.35. I picked up a chicken for the roast dinner. I'm probably not going to eat it. Really not doing so well with meat right now. It's okay, but yeah, that's a bit too realistic for me, and it's put me off. So that'll be for Corey and Scott, who will be here tomorrow. These are all individually priced, and this one was £4.21. I picked up some more sausages because Corey's doing his calorie count and he's doing really well on it. But what he's finding, and Scott's finding the same things, because they both only eat really once a day, it's hard to get the amount of calories you need. So they both finding little things that they can add that are higher calories to top it up, which is what they need to do, because otherwise they're too much of a calorie deficit. You know, they're on a deficit, but they're too much if they don't add it up. These are about 107 calories per sausage, so he's just adding a few sausages to his meals. You know, it's working, so he's going with it. And that's a 20 pack, which actually was, I think it was £3, just double checking, £3.30. But when you worked out the on the price ticket I've mentioned before, they'll have a little bit underneath the original price that tells you how much per 100 grams, whatever. These actually worked out really well compared to a lot of the other sausages. And I picked up the pizza. Again, this is a really good option for Corey, because like it's 1144 calories for a whole pizza, so he can have that big pile of salad by the side, and that, you know, boosts his calories up. But you know, this is a really nice pizza. If you've not tried this before, this was that one that I wasn't sure last week. They've just changed the packaging and lowered the price a little bit, which is nice. So this is £2.45, and this is a cheesy stuffed crust base topped with roast chicken breast, bacon and barbecue tomato sauce. And I have tried one slice of one once, just so I could let you know what it was like, and it is a very nice pizza. So that is this week's haul. So I hope you enjoyed today's haul. Hope prices have helped you out and decide where you want to buy, or what's a better bargain, or whatever, or maybe something new there, hopefully. If you've got any comments down below about anything that might help me with my shopping, let me know, because I do read your comments. So there's going to be another haul coming midweek-ish that's going to be different one, again, completely different. It's going to be an American candy store. I think it's called the American Candy Store. Anyway, it's going to be a few American foods, just little bits and bobs we picked up when we was on holiday, and I did do a haul. I am actively catching up. I know I've just put one on the other channel, but I'm gonna get onto it. I finished the digital bit that I had an issue with. Didn't come out great, but I mean, if you've seen the video, sorry, there's a hair there. If you did see the video, you might have figured out which part it was. That was the best I could do. But I'm past that bit now, so I can get on with stuff. But there will be another haul coming up on this channel midweek-ish. Different type haul. Just an interesting one. Prices are ridiculous if you buy American foods in England. Whew, scary stuff. So I'm gonna go now. I hope the weather's nice in England still. I'm sending out good vibes as I always do. I hope you're catching them, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.